Hello and welcome to Martinsville, site to race number 10 of the Hooters Series season, and it's the Geico 300. It's an all-Roush front row as starting alongside our Pulsar Preston Plord will be Maxwell Chan. Ben Newworth will start alongside Chris Louvier in row 2, Jerry Shelley, Dylan Thoreau, row 3, with Chris Washer, Jay Stella, row 4, Matt Balding, and Kyle Matthews make up the 5th row. As we go through the rest of the starting grid, the points coming into play here today. Dylan Young has a 9-point lead over Jessica Shelton, 31 points over Charles Sanford and Mary Shelley. Kyle Matthews comes in this race 5th in points, 59 points back. Rest of the top 10, Kyle Collins, Max Newworth, Jake Baskinger, Alex May, and Maxwell Chan. And anyone in the top 10 in points could leave here as the points leader. On the final row is Kyle Collins and Mason Neal. Neither one of them, or no, never mind. That's a different
Drivers,
section.
start your engines!
I was going to say something that actually is null and void. But the command has been given. Field will roll off. We will be carrying 8 onboard cameras if we ever find the perfect time to use them. Not sure if we will, but if we do, we certainly will use them to the best of our abilities. It's a nice clear day here in Martinsville, Virginia. A couple drivers to keep an eye on. The Shelleys, as they are Virginia natives. I know they'll be looking to do good here. They look more at Richmond, though, as a home track for them. And we will be going there. I know that they will want to do good, though, at Martinsville. Green flag is that we're underway. Another driver to keep an eye on. Keep an eye on Max Newworth to try and work his way up through the field. The most recent winner, driving the Geico car as the caution's already out. Okay. They deem... Oh, Newworth didn't even get to green. Uh-oh. Oh, my... That was close. Maxwell Chan with damage. And we got people stacking up back here. Matt Duncan's got damage. So as the field kind of gets slowed up a little bit here, let's go ahead and take a look back at what happened. Trying to look into why there was a problem on the initial green flag. Yeah, there's a stack up, and they kind of get the green flag somewhere around there. And the 50 gets turned by the 2. There's Marias. There's Kreller and Duncan going around. And then Newworth can't get his car going straight. So that brings up the caution on lap 1. Let's go back to the green flag. Preston Plord is the leader. And we are back. No drivers are out of the race, but Marias and Jeff James are both 1 lap down. Preston Plord is the leader, and it's Chris Louvier, Jerry Shelley, Jay Stella, Matt Balding, Dylan Thoreau, Ben Newworth, Chris Washer, Maxwell Chan, and Jordan Davis, the top 10. And let's see how this one goes. Take 2 on the restart. This time it looks pretty good. Jerry Shelley this time goes to the inside. Matthew Marias nearly gets turned by Jeff James. They're going to be 3 wide for this spot going into turn number 3. Caution flag flies once again. And Louvier's in the wall. Ben Newworth, and they were almost going to save it. Well then, that happened. Big wreck on the front straightaway makes it a parking lot. Neuwirth's around. He's got more problems. Kreller's stuck in the fence. And we got people stuck on the curb. Mason Neal and Jonathan Zorline. Matt Balding has already taken his car behind the wall. So, we completed a green flag lap that time. Somewhat. We at least made it farther than we did the last time. Let's go back and take a look at what happened. I will simply say it as I stand corrected. We did not make it farther. Seth Cole cannot make it to the restart this time. He goes off the... Well, Neuwirth hits the wall, and then Seth Cole goes around. And that brings out the caution. So, yeah, that happened. You then had the incident with the leaders that actually would have warranted a caution. Louvier and Balding going to get the wall. And they're almost going to save it. Then Jay Stella. Then Maxwell Chan's there. Kyle Matthews, Dylan Thoreau, Mary Shelley. That's Stephen Paul III up there. Mason Powers. William Duncan. Eric Powers. Austin LaPlante. Card Pollard. Henry Powers. Jake Bassinger's involved. Cosmic Nova. Jay Stella was there. Have people getting stuck on the curb. So many guys involved. Okay. So with that, let's go back to the green flag. Back just in time for the restart. Drivers out of the race. Jordan Davis, Cosmic Nova, Henry Powers. That's Dylan Thoreau, Kyle Matthews, Matt Balding, and Eric Powers. Mason Neal now is 2 laps down as a result of what happened with getting stuck on the curb. Can we make it through a lap? Can we make it past turn 2 without someone going around? Who knows? Green flag is back out. 14 laps complete. 13 laps complete, I guess, actually. Plord's in the wall. Washer almost goes around. Zorline pit. I think Plord's still the leader, though. Ben Neuwirth in the wall. Oh! And Jerry Shelley goes around. Washer involved. Sam Young and more pile up. Oh my god. Baskinger. Okay. Matt Dixon was way back. Kyle Collins gets stuck on the apron. So, time to take a look at the third wreck of the day. Well, the bright side is we at least made it farther this time, but Jake Baskinger brings out the caution, actually, as he goes out the bumper of Kyle Collins. Been a rough day for the Banquet Chevrolet, and it didn't get much better off turn 4. There's Duncan with his car. You had Marias get the wall, and this is where the wreck actually starts. Pollard gets involved, Ben Neuwirth kinda, Mason Powers, Card Pollard, Matt Duncan, Sam Young, Amanda Shelley back there. Seth Cole goes into the back of the 29, then the 6 piles in, and then Baskinger piles in. Alex May was in that vicinity. So too was Mary Shelley. 4th in the points coming in. Zorline was actually probably in one of the safer spots. He came down pit road. Still not sure what Dixon was doing that far back, but a lot of these other ones were actually trying to get their laps back and did. Let's go back to the restart, though. Preston Plord continues to lead. And we are back. More drivers out of the race. They are William Duncan, Austin LaPlante, Seth Cole, and Jake Baskinger. Preston Plord is the leader. Then it's Chris Louvier, Jerry Shelley, Maxwell Chan, Chris Washer, Jay Stella, Jessica Shelton, Ben Neworth, Mason Powers, and Charles Sanford, the top 10. As on this restart, we have 28 cars on the lead lap. Our hope is that these guys would actually be a little bit more calm. But oh well, green flag is back out. Oh, Mason Neal nearly turns to 16. Oh man. This is bad back here. Maxwell Chan going for third on Jerry Shelley. Oh my god, they made it. They survived. And how is Maxwell Chan in second with that car? That is a true Martinsville car, folks. And more guys in the wall. Shelton's car badly beat up and mangled as well, running the top 10. Here comes Matt Duncan. Zorline coming off pit road. Ben Neworth was up in the wall there. The two Pennzoil cars back here, Matt Duncan and Bram Patterson. Ben Neworth gets the wall again. And both, oh well, the caution's out. But these guys are racing back. So it appears as though Ashley LaPlante might have gone around on the front straightaway. Whoa! Whoa, Preston. I don't think Neil got his lap back. No, and in fact, he is 2 laps down. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened to the person I believe that brought up the caution. What we are going to do is use one of our onboards to tell you what happened in this one, and it's our points leader, Dylan Young, carrying the Chevy onboard. Simple as that, really, on what happened. Obviously, other guys get involved, but pretty much you can tell what happened there. Ashley LaPlante gets up into Jerry Shelley, who got the wall, and Dylan Young with the finishing blow to turn the 18 around. We are halfway home. In this one, Zach Kreller takes his car behind the wall during the caution, leaving 30 cars on the track, 26 of which are on, or no, 25 of which are on the lead lap. Preston Plord leads Maxwell Chan, Mason Powers, Chris Washer, Charles Sanford, Chris Louvier, Jay Stella, Jessica Shelton, Matt Duncan, Bram Patterson. The top 10 being on this restart. Then it's Sky Commons, Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, Ben Neworth, Alex May, Jerry Shelley, Jeff James, Hard Pollard, Amanda Shelley, Matt Dixon, Stephen Paul III. The top 20. As the green flag is out, we're underway. Oh, challenge for the lead between the Roush cars. And it's going to be Maxwell Chan going to the race lead. First time someone has taken the lead from Preston Plord. He's in the wall again. Here comes Charles Sanford for second. His car actually looks really good for being this far into this race for where he's been. Oh no, Chris Washer's around. Comes back up into traffic, nearly gets taken out. That will bring out a caution. Now the race back to the line, almost more dramatic than anything else. And it looks pretty good. So, I didn't quite see which car. I was paying attention back there, but I did see that it was Preston Plord that went around. A couple guys get their laps back in the form of Mason Neal, Jonathan Zorline, and the 00, but more guys even lose a lap. So 22 cars on the lead lap. Let's go back and take a look at what happened. So we had a 3-wide battle coming off this turn, and it's actually one of the lap cars that will turn Chris Washer. As you see, Louvier back there getting a little loose. But a simple turnaround there, and that will send us back to the restart here with what will be less than 20 laps to go from Martinsville and the Geico 300. And we are back. Chris Louvier pit underneath the caution, which was a shocking turn of events. But right now there are 21 cars on the lead lap. Maxwell Chien leads, Charles Sanford, Preston Plord, Jay Stella, Brian Patterson, Sky Commons, Mason Powers, Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, Card Pollard, Jessica Shelton, Chris Washer, Ben Neuwirth, Dylan Young, not Preston Plord, I'm thinking of Cup. That's Time Pollard there in 14th. Matt Dixon, we are back underway. There's your top 15. Sanford was not able to get a really good jump on the 60 there. And right now, Sam Young is not helping his teammate any. And here comes Sanford now splitting the gap on the lap cars. The leader's in the wall. Charles Sanford to the race lead at Martinsville. Not really a guy who's a fan of the short tracks. Maxwell Chan nearly got to the back bumper of the 9. But you know what? He's kept his car clean all day, and that's really what counts for car number 9. And he's pulling a gap on the rest of the lead lap cars because they're all hitting the wall. Here comes Sky Commons now. This is the battle for second here. Caution just came out. And it's for our points leader, Dylan Young. Sanford leads. James, May, and Young each get a lap back. And boy, you talk about the survival. Charles Sanford has one of the better looking cars out here. There are now 23 cars on the lead lap. Let's see what happened to Dylan Young. And we're back looking at this, trying to see what happened. And I will say that in looking back at this, I saw smoke on the back straightaway. And we'll have to take a look at that. Dylan Young, though, just getting turned off turn number 4. Thought I saw some smoke back here. Okay, well, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Watch this when we rewind it a little bit before this wreck. Oh, funny. I thought I saw smoke back here. Okay, well, then I guess I was seeing things. Let's go back to the restart then with Charles Sanford, the race leader. And we are back. Charles Sanford has a commanding 3 lap car lead over Sky Commons in second, and Maxwell Chan, Preston Plord, Matt Duncan, Card Pollard, Mason Powers, Ben Neuwirth, Matt Dixon, Jay Stella, Bram Patterson in the top 10. No drivers retired underneath that last caution. But this should be interesting. Charles Sanford looking to hang on for the victory. We're back to racing. And Mason Neal quick to jump to the inside. So too did Sky Commons. If Mason Neal can hold him up there a little bit, that would be great for Sky Commons. So far, so good. The 9 being held up on the outside line. Not anymore. Now Sky Commons has to hope that the 00 can get to the inside of the 9. And the caution came out again. Gonna be questionable on if that's green-white checker territory or not. Not sure who went around back there. But under the caution there, and oh my god, look out Sanford. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened to bring out the... This one started way up there. Look at this. Preston Plord from 4th. The car to go around to bring out the caution. There's Matt Duncan getting involved. Who else gets involved in this? Mason Powers going to come in. He's actually going to stop. Somewhat. Stella does not. It's just a matter of these guys kind of getting slowed down, though, at this point. And they all do a great job of doing so. Charles Sanford, though, leads. Will it be a green-white checkered, or will we actually have a single file restart, essentially, actually? I think it'll be a green white checkered either way. It's just a matter of if it'll be single file or double file. And we are back, and it will be a double file restart with 24 cars in it. The lead lap cars from the first 50 laps are in this. No one else is in it, though. 2 caution-free laps to decide a winner here at Martinsville. We're underway. Card Pollard's around. Oh man, that's gonna make it just about a 3-car battle for the top spot. Sky Commons gets back into second. Sanford finally clears the 33. 1 lap to go. Time Pollard's worked his way into 5th. And off turn number 4, Charles Sanford wins the Geico 300. His 2nd win of the season. So look at the final results here from the green-white checkered. Charles Sanford wins over Sky Commons, Maxwell Chan, Ashley LaPlante, Time Pollard, Chris Louvier, Max Neuwirth, Stephen Pollard III, Amanda Shelley, and Hiroshi Kazuyoshi. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the incident that happened on the white flag lap, though. Oh, not the white flag lap, but 2 to go. So you have Card Pollard on the outside. Bren Patterson goes to his inside, gonna clip the 83, turn him down into the 8, and that's gonna pretty much block the track. There's Ben Neuwirth's big hit. Oh my god. But that's what happened there. And then there's this. Points leader Dylan Young, 2nd in points Jessica Shelton back here. And then of course you look at 3rd in points, wins the race. So kind of an interesting ending to the day. We'll have to see who the points leader will be leaving Martinsville. Will it be Dylan Young? Could Jessica Shelton have made up enough ground? Well, let's see. No, she couldn't have, but Charles Sanford certainly could have. Probably did. But with that, that will end the coverage here today from Martinsville. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.